Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Tamika West Bernard. I will be presiding over the first appearance calendar for today, April the 10th, 2023. We are appearing live via YouTube. We have the inmates appearing live via Zoom at the Clayton County Jail. We also have certain inmates that do require an interpreter. I've already sworn in the interpreter, George Two Toes. So at this time, I'm going to make some opening remarks regarding each individual's rights. Please bear with me. I have to allow the interpreter time to translate to the other inmates. So please bear with me in terms of the time. Okay, look like we're ready to get started. Deputy, do you have the inmates so I can swear them in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, thank you. If everyone would please raise their right hand.
Si todos pueden levantar la mano derecha, por favor.
Do you swear and affirm
Juran y afirman
that the information that you provide to the court today
que la información que van a expresar ante el tribunal hoy día,
including any information you provided on your court-appointed application form,
incluida la información que proporcionaron en la solicitud para el abogado de oficio,
will be true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
será correcta y verdadera a su mejor saber y entender.
I need a verbal yes.
Tienen que responder sí verbalmente.
Okay. Thank you. It looks like we have one attorney who's appearing today via Zoom. Is that, for the record, is that Leah Davis Madden?
Yes, Judge, and my apologies. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera. I was about to log off and log back in, but I just got the Zoom link. I'm here for Damian Withrow. So I'm going to try to resolve my camera issue and I'll log right back on.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge.
Okay. So we'll need to, I'll need to see the inmates to make the opening remarks, deputies, and then we'll begin with the first appearance. So and they need to, yes, I would like them to see me speaking to them. Yes. Okay. Again, good morning, everyone. This is your first appearance hearing before the Magistrate Court of Clayton County.
Hola, vuelvo a repetir buenos días a todos. Esta es su comparecencia inicial en la sala menor del Tribunal de Primera Instancia del Condado de Clayton.
We are not here to try your case today or to take a plea.
No estamos acá para iniciar su caso, tampoco aceptar una declaración a las acusaciones.
You are here for the court to inform you of the charges against you,
Están presentes para que yo le informe de los delitos imputados,
advise you of certain rights,
para que le informe de ciertos derechos que tienen,
set bail on those offenses for which the court is authorized to set bail,
para imponerles fianza por los delitos los cuales tengo la autorización de imponer fianza,
to schedule a preliminary hearing,
para que le programe su audiencia preliminar,
and to determine whether you require the assistance of an attorney.
y también para que yo determine si requiere el asesoramiento de un abogado.
You have the right to remain silent and say nothing,
Tienen el derecho a permanecer callados sin decir nada,
but should you choose to give up this right,
pero si eligen renunciar a ese derecho,
anything you say during these proceedings may be used against you.
cualquier cosa que digan durante esta diligencia judicial se puede usar en su contra,
Sorry, if your case goes to trial.
si el caso procede a juicio.
During these and all other court proceedings, you have the right to the presumption of innocence until the state proves your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Durante esta audiencia y cualquier audiencia futuro, tiene derecho a la presunción de inocencia hasta que el Estado pruebe su culpabilidad fuera de una duda razonable.
You also have the right to indictment by the grand jury for most felonies or accusation for misdemeanors.
También tiene derecho a una acusación formal por medio del gran jurado cuando se trata de la mayoría de los delitos graves o que proceden en su contra con una acusación general cuando se trata de delitos menores.
You have the right to a speedy and public trial by jury.
Tiene derecho a un juicio público y sin demora ante un jurado.
You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine all witnesses who are called to testify against you.
Tienen el derecho a ver, a escuchar y a contrainterrogar cualquier testigo convocado a declarar en su contra.
You also have the right to compel the attendance of witnesses in your own behalf by subpoena.
También tiene derecho de obligar la presencia de testigos en representación suya por medio de citatorio judicial.
You have the right to testify and offer other evidence in your own defense should you choose to do so.
Tienen derecho a declarar y presentar pruebas para su defensa si eligen hacerlo.
But should you choose not to do so,
Pero si eligen no hacerlo,
no presumption of your guilt may be raised.
no se puede asumir culpabilidad de su parte por sentado.
You have the right to have an attorney represent you.
Tienen derecho a un abogado para representarles.
If you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, we will appoint an attorney to represent you.
Y si cumple los criterios para un abogado de oficio, le designaré un abogado para representarle.
Some of you will be allowed to post unrestricted bonds for your release from jail pending prosecution of your case.
A algunos de ustedes se les permitirá salir en libertad bajo fianza sin restricciones mientras sigue pendiente el enjuiciamiento de su caso.
This may be cash, commercial, or property.
La fianza se puede tramitar por medio de efectivo, un pago de efectivo, con una garantía de una propiedad o a través de una compañía de fianzas.
If you post a cash bond,
Si tramita su fianza en efectivo,
someone will deliver the full amount of the bond in cash together with any applicable fees to the sheriff's office.
alguien tendría que entregar el total de la fianza más las tarifas correspondientes a la oficina del sheriff.
The sheriff's office will hold it until your final court date, at which time the cash bond will be returned to the person who posted it.
La oficina del sheriff guardará el dinero hasta su última audiencia y luego en ese momento devolverá el dinero a la misma persona que lo pagó.
If you use a commercial bonding company approved by the sheriff's office,
Si va a usar una compañía comercial de fianzas y una de las compañías aprobadas por la oficina del sheriff,
someone will have to pay the company up to 15% of the total bond as their fee for their services.
alguien tendría que pagar a la compañía hasta un 15% de lo que es la fianza total como la tarifa de servicio.
This fee will not be returned.
Esa tarifa no se devuelve.
Someone may post a bond using their property if they have net equity in the property in an amount equal to 3 times the total amount of the bond.
Se puede tramitar la fianza poniendo de garantía una propiedad, pero la propiedad tiene que contar en patrimonio neto un valor de por lo menos 3 veces lo que es el valor de la fianza.
Some of you will have special conditions on your bond that prohibit you from contacting certain people or going around certain places.
Algunos de ustedes tendrán condiciones especiales con la fianza, las cuales prohíbe que tenga contacto con ciertas personas o que vaya a ciertos lugares.
This special condition will be provided on your bond order.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, seems that my notepad has touched the mute button.
Okay.
Las condiciones de fianza se les va a entregar en la orden de fianza.
You will be prohibited from calling or having contact with the alleged victim while you're in jail or out on bond.
A usted se le prohibirá llamar o tener contacto con la presunta víctima mientras está detenido en la cárcel y cuando está en libertad bajo fianza.
Should you violate the court's order, your bond will be revoked and you will not be entitled to another bond while awaiting trial.
Si incumple esta orden de fianza, su fianza quedará revocada y no tendrá derecho a otra fianza mientras está esperando la resolución de su caso.
An additional charge of aggravated stalking, influencing witnesses, or other charges as the law may provide could be brought against you.
Se le puede formular acusaciones adicionales, como por ejemplo, hostigamiento con agravantes o influenciar testigos según dispone la ley,
For which you could be sentenced up to 10 years in prison and fined up to $20,000.
por los cuales se le puede imponer una condena de hasta 10 años de prisión o una multa de hasta $20,000.
For family members who will assist in posting bond,
Para los familiares que van a ayudar a pagar la fianza,
they will be provided with information of your bond amount after we have concluded the first appearance calendar for today.
se les dará información sobre la cantidad de la fianza una vez que hayamos concluido la audiencia de hoy.
If a family member is a victim on the warrant and there's a special condition that you're to have no contact with that family member, he or she will not be allowed to post bond.
Si un familiar suyo figura como la víctima en la orden de aprehensión, existe una orden especial que prohíbe contacto entre usted y esa presunta víctima. A esa persona no se le va a permitir pagar la fianza por usted.
Some of you are charged with offenses for which this court is simply not authorized by law to set bail.
Algunos de ustedes tienen delitos los cuales no tengo la autorización según la ley de imponerles fianza.
In this event, a bond hearing will be scheduled before a Superior Court judge, and you will be informed of that date during your first appearance hearing today.
Si este es su caso, se programará una audiencia para determinar su fianza ante un juez de la sala superior y hoy mismo en esta comparecencia inicial le informaré de la fecha.
If you're currently on active probation, this court is not authorized by law to set a bond for you.
Si actualmente está cumpliendo una condena de libertad condicional, no tengo la autorización según la ley para imponerles fianza hoy.
Your bond can be reconsidered after your probation officer has an opportunity to determine if they wish to file a warrant for violation of your probation.
Puede haber una reconsideración de su fianza una vez que su agente de libertad condicional ha tenido la oportunidad de determinar si quiere emitir una orden de detención por haber infringido las normas de probation.
This is usually done during your preliminary hearing.
Esto normalmente sucede durante su audiencia preliminar.
The purpose of a preliminary hearing is to determine if there's enough evidence or probable cause to justify keeping you detained until such time as your case goes to trial.
El propósito de la audiencia preliminar es para determinar si existen suficientes indicios, es decir, motivo fundado para mantenerlo detenido hasta que el caso proceda a juicio.
For those of you charged with misdemeanors only, you will have the option of waiving your preliminary hearing.
Para ustedes que solamente tienen cargos o delitos menores, tendrán la opción a renunciar a la audiencia preliminar.
Waiving your hearing will not affect your right to post bond, your right to have an attorney represent you, or your right to have a jury trial.
Renunciar a la audiencia preliminar no le afectará para depositar fianza, tener un abogado para representarle o proceder a juicio.
If you post bond, your preliminary hearing is automatically waived and you will be mailed a notice of when to appear in state court for your arraignment.
Si deposita fianza para salir, la audiencia preliminar se renuncia automáticamente y se le enviará por correo una notificación de su próxima audiencia en la sala estatal.
If you cannot make bond, you may waive your preliminary hearing and be taken before a state court judge.
Si no puede pagar la fianza para salir, puede renunciar a la audiencia preliminar y luego se programará su audiencia ante un juez de la sala estatal.
At which time, if you plead guilty, you will be sentenced.
En tal audiencia, si decide declararse culpable, se le impondrá la condena.
If you plead not guilty, a trial will be scheduled on your behalf.
Si elige declararse no culpable, entonces se programará un juicio para usted.
If you choose to have a misdemeanor preliminary hearing, your hearing will be scheduled for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
Si desea tener su audiencia preliminar y se encuentra acusado de delitos menores, la audiencia será el 2 de mayo 2023 a las 8:30 de la mañana por medio de Zoom.
For those of you charged with felony offenses, you will not have the option of waiving your preliminary hearing.
Para ustedes que tienen delitos graves, no tienen la opción a renunciar a la audiencia preliminar.
Your preliminary hearing will be scheduled for May 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
Su audiencia preliminar para los que tienen delitos graves se programa para el 1 de mayo 2023 a las 8:30 de la mañana por medio de Zoom.
Okay, that will conclude my opening remarks this morning. At this time, deputies, I would like to take the inmates that required an interpreter first. And then we'll move forward with those represented by private counsel. I believe deputies were waiting on you. I'm not certain of the delay.
I think they dropped off, Your Honor. Last week it happened a few times where they had to get reconnected.
Okay, because I'm still seeing them on account. Okay, thank you, Ms. Robinson.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, we're still up. I think we're just waiting for the two, I think 3 individuals.
Yes.
Deputy Hernandez, we're waiting for those 3 individuals for the Spanish interpreter.
They're coming.
Okay, I'm going to do each one individually. Will, is it Mr. Alvarado Garcia step forward, please?
Señor Alvarado García, pase adelante, por favor.
If you can have him state his full name for the record for me.
Señor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Víctor Horacio Alvarado García.
Víctor Corazo Alvarado García.
Good morning, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
You have been charged with one offense of driving without a license.
A usted se le imputa una infracción de manejar sin licencia, señor.
No estaba manejando, simplemente acompañé al compañero aquí a que venía a visitar al hermano a ver los datos, pero no, yo estaba en el parqueo sentado.
I wasn't driving. I just came to accompany someone who was leaving off some information, but I was just sitting in the parking lot in the car.
I understand. Can you remind him that we're not here to try his case today? My only purpose is to give him his charge and let him know whether or not I can set bail for him.
Entiende, señor, pero no estamos acá para enjuiciarle hoy, solamente estamos acá para que yo le dé la información sobre las acusaciones y informarle de cuánto es la fianza.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, can you ask him if he understands the charge of driving without a license?
¿Entiende la infracción, señor, de manejar sin licencia?
Sí.
Yes.
So, sir, based on your, my review of your information, I am going to release you today. If you failed to show up, I have your preliminary hearing scheduled for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the calendar?
If I may make sure I understand, Your Honor, you're going to release him today?
Yes, he will be released today.
Okay. Señor, después de repasar la información que tengo aquí enfrente, lo voy a dejar en libertad hoy. La fecha para su audiencia preliminar es el 2 de mayo 2023 a las 8:30 de la mañana por medio de Zoom.
Okay, please inform him that his next court date is scheduled for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
Entonces, la próxima audiencia, señor, es el 2 de mayo 2023 a las 8:30 de la mañana por medio de Zoom.
Okay, and then please let him know that if he fails to appear for any court appearance, his cash bond will be $1,000.
Señor, si usted no se presenta a una audiencia programada, la fianza que le van a poner es una fianza de $1,000.
Y perdone, esa fianza, ¿cuándo la tengo que pagar?
Yes, excuse me, Your Honor. When do I have to pay that bond?
No, so he's been released today without a bond, but if he fails to appear for his court date, then he would have to pay the cash bond.
No, señor, es que a usted lo voy a dejar en libertad hoy sin tener que pagar la fianza. Pero si usted falta una audiencia en el futuro, le van a imponer una fianza de $1,000.
Okay, sí.
Okay.
Okay, ask him, does he require an attorney?
Señor, ¿requiere usted un abogado?
No, por el momento no.
No, not for the moment.
Okay, does he mind if I ask him a few questions to see if he qualifies for a court-appointed attorney?
¿Le molesta, señor, si le hago algunas preguntas para ver si usted reúne los requisitos para un abogado de oficio?
No, está bien, si me las puede preguntar.
Yes, that's fine if you'd like to ask.
Okay, does he have a job?
¿Tiene trabajo, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Can he give me an estimate of his monthly wages?
¿Podría decirme, calculando estimado, cuánto está ganando al mes?
Estoy ganando 900 semanales.
I'm making $900 a week.
Okay, so based on that, he would have to hire his own attorney.
Basándome en esa información, usted sí tendría que contratar a su propio abogado, señor.
Do we have any questions?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta, señor?
Sí, o sea, tengo que contratar al abogado para el día que vaya a la audiencia el 2 de mayo.
So do I need to hire an attorney for the day that I come to my hearing on the 2nd of May?
Yes, or any other court appearances.
Sí, señor, o cualquier otra audiencia que tenga.
Ok, la primera sería el 2 de mayo.
Okay, and the first one will be on the 2nd of May?
Yes, unless he would like to waive it today.
Sí, señor, a no ser que usted quisiera renunciar a esa audiencia hoy.
If he's unsure, I can leave it on the calendar.
Si no está seguro, puedo dejar la audiencia programada.
Sí, está para la audiencia programada.
That's fine to leave it scheduled.
Okay.
Está
Tell me-
bien, señor.
Okay, tell him thank you. That will conclude his first appearance hearing for today.
Gracias, señor. Esta comparecencia inicial se ha concluido para el día de hoy. Gracias.
Ok.
Okay, the next inmate will step forward, please.
Si el próximo puede pasar adelante.
Please state your full name for me.
Diga su nombre completo, por favor.
Giovanni Alex Ramos Chávez.
Giovanni Alex Ramos Chávez.
Giovanni Alex Ramos Chávez.
If the interpreter may ask one moment. Giovanni
Alex Ramos Chávez.
Giovanni Alex Ramos Chávez.
Okay, can you spell that for me?
Señor, ¿cómo se deletrea?
¿Cómo? Disculpe.
¿Cómo se deletrea, señor?
O sea, que ¿cómo me detuvieron? ¿O cómo?
You're asking, how is it that they detained me?
No,
Or-
no, can you spell his name for me?
No, señor, su nombre, ¿cómo se escribe?
Oh, con la G de Guatemala, Giovanni Alex Ramos Chávez.
It's G as in Guatemala, Giovanni Alex Ramos Chavez.
Okay, I'm not seeing him on my list.
He's at position 38, Your Honor.
Position 38.
Es el número 38, su sobrino.
Okay, they told me he had bonded out.
A mí me dijeron que ya había salido bajo fianza.
I believe, Ms. Mary, I believe you checked him, Mr.
Somebody's already paid his bond.
Okay,
Alguien ya le pagó la fianza.
¿Cómo?
someone
Excuse me?
already paid your bond, sir.
Señor, alguien ya le pagó la fianza.
So you should be released today, correct, Ms. Mary?
That is correct.
Entonces, hoy deberían de dejarlo ya en libertad.
Sí,
Does he
Yes.
understand that?
¿Entendió, señor?
sí,
Yes.
So just to be clear, you were charged with driving without a license as well. You understand that, sir?
Muy bien, señor. Entonces, para que quede claro, a usted se le imputó la infracción de manejar sin licencia. ¿Entiende? Yes.
Okay, but someone has already paid your bill.
Pero
Okay.
ya pagaron la fianza. ¿Está bien?
sí.
Okay,
Yes.
do you require the assistance of an attorney, sir?
Señor, ¿requiere la ayuda de un abogado?
Si no necesita, pues.
Well, no, if I don't need one.
I can ask you a few questions to see if you qualify for one.
Puedo hacerle algunas preguntas para ver si usted reúne los requisitos para uno.
Ok, está.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, can you tell me what, do you have a job?
¿Tiene trabajo, señor?
Sí, trabajo.
Yes, I work.
Okay, and can you give me a estimate of your monthly wages?
¿Y un estimado de sus ingresos mensuales?
$1 la semana. Si trabajo 6 días, $1,000. $1 la semana. $1,000 a la semana.
It's $1,000 a week. I work 6 days.
Okay. So based on his response, he would not qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Therefore, he would have to hire his own counsel.
Basándome en las respuestas dadas, no cumple los criterios para un abogado de oficio, así que tendría que contratar a su propio abogado.
Does he have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta, señor?
Sí, el abogado, ¿para cuándo? ¿Ahorita o?
Yes, ma'am. And the attorney, by when? For now or when?
For your case, when you'll get a notice of your next court date, sir, in the mail.
Para ayudarle en su caso, a usted le va a llegar por correo la notificación de su próxima audiencia.
Ok.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
gracias.
Okay, state your full name for me.
Señor, diga su nombre completo, por favor.
Everildo Pérez Esteban.
Everildo Perez Esteban.
Okay, according to my records, we also have you bonding out, sir. Is that correct, Ms. Mary? You want to confirm that for me again?
That is correct, Judge.
Bueno, señor, según la información que tengo enfrente, parece que ya se pagó la fianza para que usted saliera.
So, Ms. Mary, did someone pay his bond as well?
That is correct.
So
Señor,
someone paid
alguien-
your bond as well, sir.
Entonces, señor, parece que alguien ya le pagó la fianza.
Sí, creo que mi patrón.
Yes, I think it was my boss.
Okay. Do you require the assistance of an attorney?
Y usted requiere la ayuda de un abogado, señor.
Pues se necesita, puede ser si es que se necesita, pues. O sea,
Well-
según dijo mi patrón, si un dado caso se necesita, pues.
Well, if it's necessary, then yes. In case it is, my boss says if it's necessary, then yes.
Okay. Do you have a job?
¿Tiene trabajo, señor?
Yo trabajo por hora, entonces hay semanas sí saco 500, 600 a la semana.
I do have work, depending on the week. Sometimes I make 500 or 600 a week.
Okay, so based on his response, he will qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So I will approve an attorney to represent him.
Entonces, basándome, señor, en sus respuestas, usted sí cumple los criterios para un abogado de oficio, así que le voy a designar un abogado de oficio.
Does he have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta, señor?
Disculpe, si es necesario contratar un abogado, pues mi patrón, pues, o sea, me respalda.
Excuse me, Your Honor. If it's necessary to hire an attorney, my boss will back me up with that.
Okay, but let him know I've appointed an attorney to represent him, a court-appointed attorney. However, he's welcome to get his own attorney should he choose to do so.
Entiendo, señor. Ya designé un abogado de oficio para usted, pero está completamente en su libertad contratar su propio abogado si prefiere.
Una pregunta más, ¿hoy me dan libre libertad?
If I may ask one more question, Your Honor, will they release me today?
They should, yes. Someone has already paid his bail, yes.
Deberían hacerlo, sí, señor, porque alguien ya le pagó la fianza.
Ok, muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gracias, señor.
Okay, deputies, I believe that that's all the inmates that required an interpreter. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Toles, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you. Hey,
Morning.
deputy.
How you doing this morning, Judge?
Good. I know we normally do the females, but we have one that's on for private counsel, so I would like to do him and get him out the way first, and then we can move to the females.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, the inmate. Is he represented by, for the record, attorney Leah Davis Madden?
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Damian Withrow.
What's his last name?
Withrow, W-I-T-H-R-O-W.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, please state your full name for the record.
Andrew Withrow.
Okay, and so just to confirm, you're currently represented by attorney Leah Davis Madden, is that correct? Okay. So you've been charged with 4 offenses. The first offense is possession of a weapon during a crime. Your bond amount is $5,000. The second charge is use or possession of drug-related items. Your bond amount is $500. The third charge, violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act with the intent to manufacture marijuana. Your bond amount is $5,000. And then the fourth offense is being in possession of marijuana in violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. Your bond amount is $10,000. Therefore, your total bond is $20,500. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Attorney Madden, would you like to waive his preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Your Honor, if he's going to be able to post the bond, we will go ahead and waive that preliminary hearing. We talked
Okay.
about what we anticipated the amount would be, so I think he should be able to make that.
Okay, great. So is your client willing to, he would have to sign the waiver form from the deputies. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that, and that's fine, Mr. Withrow. We talked about this. There will be no need to have a preliminary hearing since you've been given a bond today. So you just need to sign the form indicating that you're waiving your preliminary hearing. And when you get out, just give me a call.
Judge, procedure wise, we can't take the waiver because it's a felony. She'll have
Okay.
to process that. He'll bond out, but she'll have
Okay.
to process that through the DA's office.
Okay, you understand that, Attorney Madden?
Yes, that's fine. I think they have like a general email that I can send, and I'll reach out to them about signing the waiver.
Okay, great. Do you have any questions?
No, Judge, that'll be it. Thank you.
Thank you. So I believe we're ready for the first female inmate. Is that correct, Deputy?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, let's go. Please state your full name for the record for me.
Lisa Bailey.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Lisa Bailey.
Okay, Miss Bailey, 1 minute. Miss Bailey, you've been charged with 5 offenses. The first offense is driving without a license. It appears that your license has been revoked according to the warrant that I have here. You were also charged with failure to use your safety belt in a passenger vehicle. That's your second charge. Your third charge is display of license plates, which means it was obscured from the officer. You have a fourth charge of obstruction of an law enforcement officer. And then a fifth charge of giving a false name and a date of birth. So I'm gonna now give you your bond amounts for each charge.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The first charge of driving on a revoked or suspended license, your bond amount is $1,500, which is $1,500. Violation of the seatbelt law, your bond amount is $500. Improper display of your tag, your bond amount is $500. Obstruction of an officer, your bond amount is $2,000. And then the fifth charge of giving a false name, address, or date of birth, your bond amount is $1,500. Therefore, your total bond is $6,000. Do you understand the bond amounts as well as your bond? I'm sorry, do you understand the charge as well as your bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make bond?
I don't know how much that would be.
No problem. I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes. And how
Okay.
much-
Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
I'm gonna keep it on the course calendar.
Okay.
But how much would I have to pay with that?
That's something you're gonna have to make arrangements with the bonding companies. Normally 15% of what your total bond would be. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then did you complete a request for a court-appointed counsel?
Yes.
So based on your application here, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Do you have any other questions? Ms. Bailey?
Yes, I had also asked for an OR. Was I approved for that?
No, I did not approve you for an R. Let me go back and look at your paperwork here. Based on the nature of your charges and your criminal history. So if you have any prior criminal history, you wouldn't qualify for OR. You understand that? But I did give you very minimal bond amounts. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Laura Connor.
Hey, Ms. Connor, good morning.
Good morning.
Give me 1 minute here. Ms. Connor, you've been, state your full name for me again.
Laura Ann Connor.
Okay, you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is public drunkenness. Your bond amount is $1,000. The second charge is disorderly conduct. Your bond amount is $1,500. Therefore, your total bond is $2,500. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts?
Yes,
Can you make bond?
yes.
Okay. I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Wait, that.
You want to waive it?
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to waive it, you'll have to get a waiver form from the deputies to sign. You understand that?
You said I would be able to, it would just be Zoom, right? I can be in another state and attend that then?
Yes.
Then let's
If,
just,
if you bond out, it's automatically waived. Do you understand that?
okay.
So do you want to waive it or keep it on the court's calendar?
If I'm posting bond, then it's automatically waived, like you said.
Yes. Once you post bond.
I'll be posting bond.
Okay, so do you want to leave it on the court's calendar and then when you bond out, it'll automatically be waived, or do you want to sign a waiver form waiving it? It's up to you.
I'll just leave it there until it gets automatically.
Okay, no problem. And did you complete a request for court-appointed counsel?
No,
Okay, do you not need an attorney?
I do not.
Okay, you're gonna hire your own attorney?
Or myself,
Yes, for yourself.
or I will
You want me
represent,
to do you want to just have one in place just in case?
I will not qualify for a court appointed attorney.
You would not?
No,
Okay, how do you know?
based on income.
Okay, do you know what the income threshold is? Do you currently have a job?
Yes,
Okay, and can you give me an estimate of your monthly wages?
5,000.
Okay. So you are correct, you would not qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so you will have to hire your own attorney. Do you have any question?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Phyllis Fletch Richardson.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Phyllis Fletch Richardson.
Okay, Richardson. Ms. Richardson, you've been charged with one offense of simple assault. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
I do, but I wasn't aware of my charges. I didn't get a amendment. When they took me into custody, they didn't meet my rights to me. So I didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, again, we're not here to try your case today. You can provide that information to your attorney. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and to see whether or not I can set bail. So I have set bail for you for $2,000.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make bond?
Yes.
Okay. If you can make bond, there will be special conditions included on the bond order. The first condition is that you are to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case by the name of Courtney King. Do you recognize that name?
It's my neighbor, I think.
Okay, so you must stay away absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, by email, by pager, by telephone. You cannot contact her through a third person. You cannot go to her home or workplace. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and then you also cannot violate any other laws while out on bond. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Right.
You want to waive it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you want to waive, you'll have to obtain a form from the deputies and sign it before you leave. You understand that?
Yes.
They'll have a form for you to sign. You understand that?
Okay.
Okay. And did you complete a request for court-appointed counsel?
I did.
Okay, 1 minute. So based on your application, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Ms. Richardson, do you have any other questions?
Oh, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, state your full name for me.
Cherie Price.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you with the name.
Brianna Cherie Price.
Price, okay, thank you. Ms. Price, you've been charged with, it appears to be 6 offenses. The first offense is violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. Your bond amount is $5,000. The second offense is possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Your bond amount is $1,500. The third offense is open container in violation of Georgia law. Your bond amount is $500. The fourth offense is drug-related item or use or possession of drug-related items. Your bond amount is $500. The fifth offense is tampering with evidence. Your bond amount is $2,000. And then the sixth offense is crossing a guard line with drugs, guns, or alcohol. Your bond amount is $2,000. Therefore, your total bond is $11,500. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you complete a request for court-appointed counsel?
I did,
Okay, give me a minute.
but I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Ms. Price?
I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it.
You don't need a court-appointed attorney?
Not as of right now.
You sure you don't want to have one in place just in case? Because it looks like you would qualify for one.
Okay, then that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I've approved your court-appointed attorney. Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you. So
Okay, thank you. Okay, state your full name for me.
Zaria
I didn't hear the last name.
Ryan, Ryan.
And Zaria is spelled Z-A-R-I-A.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Ryan, you've been charged with one offense of disorderly conduct. Based on the fact that you have no criminal history, I am releasing you today. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you're still going to be required to show up for any court appearances regarding your the charge. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and if you don't, if you miss any court appearance, the cash bond for that, your charge is going to be $1,500. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Is that
Okay, and then it looks like here you completed a court-appointed form.
Yes.
And so based on your application here, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions today?
Yes, is the court date for May 2nd?
Yeah, so when you bond out, it'll automatically be waived. Would you like to waive it today? You should bond out because I'm releasing you. There's no bail required.
Okay.
You understand that? And then you'll get a notice in the mail as when is your next court date. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, Ms. Ryan. I don't want to see you here again.
Oh, that's me.
Okay, state your full name for me.
Minyaga Nicole Wesley.
Wesley. Ms. Wesley, you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is hit and run. Your bond amount is $1,500. The second offense is improper or erratic lane change in violation of Georgia law. Your bond amount is $500. Therefore, your total bond is $2,000. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amount?
Yes.
Can you make bond?
My mom said she paid my bond last night.
Okay. I schedule your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
You can keep it on the calendar until I find out.
Okay, no problem. And did you complete a request for court-appointed counsel?
Yes.
You did, okay. For some reason, I don't see your court-appointed form here. Let's see here. Okay, here it is. Alright. So it looks like you would, let's see here. No, you Wesley. Deputies, I don't see a court-appointed form. Okay, I see it here. Here it is. Okay, based on your responses here, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I will approve an attorney to represent you. Do you have any other questions?
I think my jobs union provides legal help, so can I bring them just in case?
Yeah, sure. If you don't need the court-appointed attorney, you just let that attorney know when you call, when they reach out to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Your Honor, that's it for the females.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy.
No problem.
Okay, we're ready to proceed forward with the male inmates, correct, Deputy?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you can present an alphabetical order, please. I believe the first one we have Mr. Allen. Can you state your full name for the record?
Good morning, Judge. My name is Zachary Omar Allen.
Hey, Mr. Allen, you've been charged with 4 offenses. The first offense is simple battery on a police officer. Your bond amount is $3,000. The second offense is disorderly conduct. Your bond amount is $1,500. The third offense is interference with government property. Your bond amount is $2,500. The fourth offense is obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Your bond amount is $2,000. Therefore, your total bond is $9,000. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Keep it on the calendar until I make bond.
Okay, no problem. And then you did complete a request for court-appointed counsel here. Based on your application, you would not qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so therefore you will have to hire your own attorney. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, any questions, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay.
So based on this, after trial and everything, will I be able to get this off my record since I do have like, a decent job and everything like that? I just want to make sure my stuff is clean.
Okay, well, that's something you're gonna have to discuss with your attorney, so I can't give you any advice with respect to that, or, you understand that? Okay, thank you. State your full name for me.
Samuel Martin Beaver.
Mr. Beavers, you've been charged with one count of simple assault. Unfortunately, in light of your the fact that you're on probation, I'm not authorized to set bail for you today under OCGA 1710-1. Do you understand the charge as well as the no bond? You understand no bond, sir?
Yes.
You understand what you're on probation for?
Yes.
Okay, you understand you're still under active probation? I need a verbal yes.
Yes.
Okay, I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. And then your bond hearing will be May 5th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You understand those two different hearing dates?
Yes. Well, I get a notice through the mail.
Well, you'll be notified. I mean, you'll still be detained, so you'll be notified of your next court date, but I've set it for May 2nd. You understand that? May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And then your bond hearing is going to be May 5th. You understand those two different hearing dates?
Yes.
Okay. Now you did complete a request for court-appointed counsel. Based on your application, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So I will approve an attorney to represent you. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do Shelly Calvin last.
Okay. What's the reason?
He doesn't stop talking.
Okay.
So Mr. Connor will be next.
Okay. What about, have we done, is it Chile? Is that the one you're referring to? I have a Chile.
Chile, yes. Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
that was the one you're referring to?
Yes. So
Okay.
then,
No problem.
Dupree.
Okay, state your full name for me, sir. I need to hear your full name.
Demetrius Dupree.
Okay, Mr. Dupree, you are being charged with one count of simple battery. Your bond amount is $2,500. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amounts?
Okay.
Can you make bond?
Yes.
Okay. If you make bond, there will be special conditions included on your bond order. The first condition is you're to have no contact with the alleged victim by the name of LaShonda William, which means you must stay away absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, by email, by pager, by telephone. You cannot contact her through a third person. You cannot go to her home or workplace. You understand that? Also, you cannot violate any other laws while out on bond. Okay. Secondly, I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date? Would you like to waive that or keep it on the court's calendar?
You keep it on.
Okay, no problem. And then it does appear you completed an application for court-appointed counsel. Based on your application, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I'll approve an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
No, no question.
Okay, good luck, sir. Thank you. Okay, if you can state your full name for me.
Question already knows.
I'm sorry to hear you, sir.
Quayshawn Tyrell Enos.
Okay, and that's spelled E-N-O-S, correct? Okay, so you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is driving on a suspended or revoked license. The second offense is defective headlights. The bond amount for driving on a suspended or revoked license is $1,500. Driving with defective headlights is $500. Therefore, your total bond is $2,000. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts? Can you make bond? I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar? And then it does, let's say you refuse to complete your application for court-appointed counsel. Do you not need an attorney? You say you do?
I can hire my own.
Okay, you sir, and you sure you don't want to have one in place just in case?
You can put one just in case.
Okay, can you tell me what do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what are your estimated monthly wages?
$800 a week.
Okay, so based on your responses, you would not qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so you will have to hire your own attorney. Any questions?
That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor. Is it morning?
Good morning, sir. If you can state your full name for me.
Carlo Rashad Graham.
Mr. Graham, you've been charged with 1 offense of disorderly conduct. Your bond amount is $1,500. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you make bond?
I cannot make, if I go to work, if I go back to work, I can pay the fine.
Okay. See here. I scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You understand that's your next court date?
You said what date? I'm sorry, Your Honor.
May 2nd.
May 2nd, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's your next court date. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And then let's see here, you did complete your application for court-appointed counsel. You indicated you're currently employed. Can you give me an estimate of your monthly wages?
Monthly wages, probably around $40,000 a year if I go back to work. I just started this contract.
Okay, so how much would that be per month? About a little bit over 3,000?
Could be.
Well, since you're gonna since you cannot make bond, I'm gonna go ahead and appoint an attorney to represent you, sir. Do you have any questions?
Can I be released so I can go to work so I can pay?
No, sir, no, because of your criminal history, you do have a prior history, sir, so no. And it's quite extensive. Okay,
So,
thank you, sir.
What is the charge, disorderly conduct? Because it's
Your charge of disorderly conduct, the bond amount is $1,500.
$1,500, so I can make.
Okay. Okay.
I have to make some phone calls. But you guys have my property, so I would need to get access to my phone. I haven't had an opportunity to make a phone call.
Okay, that's something you can discuss with the jail. I'm not involved in those arrangements, okay? Okay, thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Okay, state your full name for me.
Kelvin Antoine Malone Jr.
Okay, sir, you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is prohibited parking in violation of Georgia law. Your bond amount is $500. The second offense is driving under the influence. Your bond amount is $3,000. Therefore, your total bond is $3,500. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make bond?
No.
Okay. I schedule your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Keep it on the course calendar.
Okay, no problem. And then it looks like you completed your application for court-appointed counsel. You would not qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore you will have to hire your own attorney. You understand that, sir? Okay, good luck. Thank you. Okay, state your full name for me.
We got more.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
Or Deontay Miller.
Miller, okay, Miller, thank you. Mr. Miller, you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is criminal trespass, damage to property. Your bond amount is $2,000. The second offense is battery, form of violence. Your bond amount is $3,000. Therefore, your total bond is $5,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you can make bond, there will be special conditions included on your bond order. The first condition, you're to have no contact with the alleged victim by the name of Kendria Gray. Do you recognize that name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're to, because she's the alleged victim in the case, you're to have no contact. That means you must stay away, absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, by email, by pager, by social media, by telephone. You cannot contact her through a third person. You cannot go to her home and workplace. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Secondly, because the alleged incident occurred at 3386 Mount Zion Road, Stockbridge, Georgia, 30281, you're not to return to those premises while you're out on bond. Is that your primary residence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if that's your primary residence, you'll need to make other arrangements. However, I will include a provision in the order that will allow you to make an appointment with the sheriff's office within 10 days of your release to retrieve any undisputed personal property. You understand that, sir? Do you understand that? The condition of your bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will schedule your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date? You understand that's your next court date, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you like to waive it or keep it on the court's calendar?
On the course calendar.
Okay. And then you did complete an application for court-appointed counsel. Based on your application, you would qualify, so I have approved an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can you state your full name for me?
Christopher Alexander Morris.
Mr. Morris, you've been charged with 3 offenses. The first offense is speeding in violation of Georgia law. Your bond amount is $5,000. The second offense is violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. Your bond amount is $3,500. And then the third offense, possession of marijuana less than an ounce. I'll be dismissing that charge based on the warrant. Therefore, you will only have 2 charges pending, sir, and your bond amount will be $4,000. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then based on your application, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I will approve an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
Yes, do I have a release for my truck?
Your truck?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's your truck?
It's at Terra Rocker Service.
Well, that's something you're gonna have to discuss with, I guess, Tara, once you release. I don't have any control over that, okay?
You said a bond 4,000?
Yeah, 500 for the speeding and 3,500 for the violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good luck, Mr. Mars. I don't want to see you here again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, state your full name for me.
Edward Raymond Russell.
And last name is spelled Rousssaw.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you've been charged with 1 count of burglary. Your bond amount is $25,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount? You say yes?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make bond?
Yes.
I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes.
May 1st, okay. And then based on your application, you will qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I'll approve your application. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good luck. Okay, state your full name for me.
Kobe.
I'm sorry, for some reason the audio went out.
Kobe and Wood.
Wood, okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Deputy, I thought we were taking them alphabetical order. I still have Michael Smith.
Smith.
Do you have a Michael Smith?
Yes, Your Honor. Michael Barrow Smith.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you've been charged with 1 count of simple battery. Your bond amount is $2,500. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yeah.
Okay, can you make bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you can make bond, there will be a special condition included on your bond order. The first condition is you're to have no contact with the alleged victim, identified as Randy Moody. That means you must stay away, absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, email, pager, telephone. Cannot contact Mr. Moody through a third person or go to his home or workplace. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you cannot violate any laws while out on bond. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll schedule your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you like to waive it or keep it on the court's calendar?
Keep it on the calendar.
And it doesn't appear you completed your court-appointed form. It states that you refused. Do you not need an attorney, Mr. Smith?
I'll have to have my own, Your Honor.
Okay, are you certain you don't want to have one in place just in case you may need one?
I'm certain.
Okay, so you're gonna hire your own, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
None.
Okay, good luck, sir. Okay, give me your full name.
Aaron Cersei Wood.
Okay, yeah. So you've been charged with 1 count of making a false report of a crime. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount? I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir.
Is this my name, Aaron Cersei Wood?
Oh, I'm sorry, Wood. I thought you said, okay, sorry.
Yeah. So you look, it's
I'm sorry, I'm looking for another, let's see. Where is it Durkavian Wood? Have we done him?
Cersei Woods.
But
I have one Wood.
Saucy Woods is position 43, Judge.
It is?
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
he is, yeah, he's 43. He's actually before, the other Wood.
Yeah.
Aaron Saucy Woods is his middle name, this gentleman right here.
Okay, Woods is his middle name?
Yes, ma'am.
Cersei is his last name, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm like, I don't have, okay, I'm like, I don't have another Wood, okay.
It's Cersei.
Okay. Oh, okay. I have the court appointed form here. So your last name is Cersei, sir. Did I have that correct?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I thought you told me Wood.
Cause it's Cersei Wood, but it probably just saying Cersei.
Okay, no problem. Give me a minute to locate your paperwork here. I have it, Mr. Cersei. So you've been charged with 2 offenses. The first offense is battery. Your bond amount is $4,000. And that's actually, let's see, a family violence battery. The second offense is battery on an unborn child. The bond amount is $2,500. Do you understand the charges as well as your bond amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
If you can make bond, there will be special conditions included on your bond order. The first condition is you're to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case by the name of Jemana Ewing. You recognize that name? Okay, because she's the alleged victim, you must stay away absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, by email, by pager. You can't contact her through text messages, social media, or the telephone. You can't use a third person to contact her. You cannot go to her home and workplace. You understand that? Because the incident occurred at 7124 South Lake Parkway, Clayton County, Georgia. You're not to return to those premises while you're out on bond. Is that your primary residence, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll have to make other arrangements. However, I will include a provision in the bond order that will allow you to make an appointment with the sheriff's office within 10 days of your release to retrieve any undisputed personal property from that location. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You also cannot violate any laws while out on bond. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
Keep it on there.
Okay. And then based on your court-appointed application form, you would qualify for a court-appointed attorney. So I have approved your application. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, give me your full name, sir.
Marcobian Wood.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Wood, you've been charged with 1 count of filing a false report of a crime. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Why did they charge me for that if I had witnesses and proof of the situation?
Okay, we're not here to try your case today. My only purpose is to give you the, inform you of the charge against you and set bails. I've done that. I've set your bail at $2,000, and then I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You understand that's your next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to waive that or keep it on the court's calendar?
Keep it on the calendar.
Okay. And then based on your application here, you refused to complete it. Your court-appointed application, do you not need an attorney?
I'll make sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
I'll make sure I have one when the court date is due.
Okay, you sure you don't want to just have one in place just in case?
No, man, I won't.
You say you want to hire your own attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Thank you.
Afternoon, y'all.
Good, how are you, sir?
Good.
Can you give me your full name?
Chris Calvin Lee III.
So you've been charged with 1 offense, specifically criminal trespass damage to property. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
If you can make bond, there will be special conditions included on your bond order. The first condition is you to have no contact with the alleged victim by the name of Janae Johnson, which means you must stay away absolutely, directly, indirectly, by mail, by email, by pager, by text message. You cannot contact them through social media, by telephone, through a third person. You cannot go to her home and workplace. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, but we share.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't hear you.
Say, yes, I understand that, but we share a child.
Okay, well, again, there's a no contact. That's a special condition on your bond. Secondly, because the alleged incident occurred at 415, is this Sullivan Drive, Forestport, Georgia, you're not to return to that location. I think it's Sivian Drive. You're not to return to that location while you're out on bond. Is that your primary residence? Is that your primary residence, sir?
Ma'am.
I didn't hear you.
No, ma'am, 415 Sylvia is not my permanent residence.
Okay, thank you. Also, you're not, you cannot violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond, sir?
Sure.
I need either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've scheduled your preliminary hearing for May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. You understand that's your next court date, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to waive your preliminary hearing or keep it on the court's calendar?
On the calendar.
Okay. And then let's see here. Based upon your application, you will have to hire your own attorney since you do not qualify for a court-appointed attorney. You understand that, sir? You gotta hire your own counsel. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
My first name is Judge, am I allowed to speak?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
I'm allowed to speak, Judge. My name is Calvin Jermaine Shealy.
Okay, that's okay, your last name is spelled C-H-E-E-L-Y.
Yeah, I was born in Baltimore Hospital in 2001, March 31st. I just turned 22, 10 days ago. On March.
Okay. Okay, sir, you've been charged with one count of public indecency.
I have no
Your
decency.
bond, let me finish. Your bond amount is $2,000. Do you understand the charge as well as your bond amount?
For one, I got two officers that ran off with a bait car. 10:13, when they said they called, the ambulance came with the paramedics. Dude took my father name, my sister name, Alyssa, Shania, and my name, Calvin. My father name is Calvin Jermaine Shealy. They have no card in his name through Dr. Jingo, called Zenny. I know the rapper does that. You know, punch your way out for Fulton County. This is Clayton County. Douglasville, we're supposed to be Sunday over to. Clayton County Police can't send me come before the county send me to Atlanta City. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. This is not Fulton. I'm a felon. Only in Fulton, they had to spark my record at age 16. I just left defense in 2022. I posted to tell Tyrone Hartley, my public defense, and Judge Jackson is my juvenile judge. My juvenile court judge for Atlanta. He the Atlanta courthouse. That's y'all in the courthouse. It's not him. It's just through Zoom. So no court appearance. I mean, the sheriff got me 10 days on warrant because y'all told me in arresting and I'm stealing bills. It's against that right. So there's no indecency. But I'm in 2 exposures. Socks on plus my underwear. One on me. They give me a shirt on. It's against the law. They got tattoos. Okay,
well, sir, let me just stop you. So we're not here to try your case today. Let me finish, sir. I'm the judge. Do not speak when I'm speaking, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, please be respectful. Okay, please be respectful, sir.
Be quiet.
Stop talking, sir. Stop talking. Stop talking, sir. Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Okay, give me 1 minute. I've let you speak. Let's give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, sir. Can you hear me? Okay, so let me just inform you that your preliminary hearing date is scheduled. Sir, I'm not going to talk over you. Okay. Okay, so your preliminary hearing date is going to be May 2nd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Do you understand that, sir? Okay. And then looks like you did complete the request. Let me see for the court appointed counsel here. Or maybe you're not, I think you probably refused. Let's see here. Okay, you did refuse to fill that out. So, sir, I'm gonna go ahead and appoint an attorney to represent you, and that will conclude your first appearance for today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I just have one more deputies. I just want to make sure. I have is it a Perez? Has he bonded out as well, Perez?
Just give me 1 second. 1 second, we do this. Your Honor, Mr. Perez was one of the gentlemen who needed the Spanish interpreter.
Okay, I see he's bonded out. I guess I have him as OTB. Okay. Okay. That will do. I think that's everyone. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. That conclude the first appearance calendar for this morning or this afternoon. Okay, thank you.